Want to know how to crochet this? Then keep on watching. But before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so then you can keep up with all of my upcoming crochet tutorials. And now let's get started. So once your head is done, we are just going to simply now first, before we start body, we are going to make hands, 2 hands. Again, using the same color as your body color, so for me brown color. And round 1 we are just going to make exactly the same like for everything, so magic ring, and then 8 single crochet into the magic ring, and then we are just going to simply crochet in each stitch, single crochet all around from the row 2 to row 10, just single crochet in each stitch, so every time we will have 8 stitches. And at the end, fasten off. You don't need to leave a long tail because hands won't be sewed. We will be crocheting into the body, so you don't need to leave a long tail. So just make 2 hands. And now we are going to make together legs and body, okay? Okay, so when it comes to the legs, we are going to be using brown color, so we are going to make magic ring and then make 6 single crochet into the magic ring, not 8 but 6. Then in the row 2 we are going to increase in each of the stitch, so we are ending with 12 stitches at the end, and then from row to 10 we are going to single crochet all around, okay? So you are going to make your first leg like this. You are going to fasten off. You don't need to leave a long tail because we will be crocheting it together. So once your one leg is done, you are going to repeat from row 1 till the row 10 exactly the same for your second leg, okay? But for the second leg you are not going to fasten off, okay? So we are going to continue, and what we are going to do is, now we are going to put the hook through the stitch, okay? So, but not this way like we would normally do, but from outside in, okay? From outside in. Now we are going to grab our second leg, okay? Now put through the stitch, the one that will be basically, let's say, your first stitch, okay, like this, okay? And now we are going to pull through the yarn all 3 of the loops beside the last one. Come on, I lost it, so let's do it again. So inside out through the first leg, grabbing the second leg, going through the stitch and pulling through the yarn all the loops beside the last one, so I have 2 loops on my hook, and finishing off my single crochet, okay? So this will be my first single crochet, okay? So this is the stitch where I joined it. Now I am going to single crochet into the next 10 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, okay? So now I have my last remaining stitch, okay, on my second leg, and actually I'm going to repeat exactly the same what I did with my first one. So not going directly like this, but going through inside out, okay, going into kind of, let's say, the second stitch that was on my first leg, okay, so exactly the one next to my stitch marker. So this is the one where I joined it, so this stitch, okay, so I have something like this. Now pulling the yarn only through the legs, kind of not losing it, so I have 2 loops on the hook and finishing my single crochet. Now I am going to single crochet into the next 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and I am at the beginning. And this is basically how you joined your legs. Okay, so we don't have any holes, we don't have anything, we didn't need to sew them, and basically now we are kind of crocheting in a circle again. So now in the row 12 we are going to do, we need to little bit increase, just slightly on the side. So we are going to now single crochet into the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, now I am on the side, so there I am going to make increase, which means 2 single crochet in 1 stitch. So 1 and 2. Now I am going to single crochet into the next 11 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I am on the other side. There I am going to make increase, so 2 single crochet in 1 stitch, and then single crochet into the next 6 stitches. So this should be single crochet, sorry, into the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. In the row 13 we are going to single crochet into the next 6 stitches. So this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, now I am going to increase 1 and 2. Now I am going to single crochet into the next 11 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I am going to increase and single crochet into my last stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just simply single crochet there. Okay, so now by the end of the row 13 we are going to have 26 stitches all the way. And now we are just going to, so you see that our body is a little bit more shaped. So now we are just going to, from the row 14 till the row 18, we are just going to simply single crochet all around, and I will meet you at the end of the row 18. We are done with the row 18. Now in the row 19 we are going to join the hands, and actually this will be our last row. So we are going to first single crochet into the next 7 stitches. I already did that. Okay, now what I am going to do is I am going to grab my first hand. Okay, actually I didn't fill my hand with the fiber fill because I don't need them, but if you want to fill them you can, of course, now before you will start crocheting together. Okay, so we will fold it in half, and basically it kind of creates, it was 8 stitches if you remember, so it should be kind of, let's say we will be now making 4 stitches in as it is folded in half. So what we are going to do, we are going through the first, let's say first stitch, so we are grabbing the front as well as in the back. Okay, like this. Now going through my stitch and now pulling through everything beside the last loop. So I have 2 loops on my hook and finishing my single crochet. Now doing it again, so going into the next stitch, pulling through, last 2 and finishing. Second time, third time and fourth time. So through 4 stitches. Okay, and my hand is on. So now I am going to single crochet into the next 9 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We are going to make also single crochet into the 10th stitch. Okay, now hiding this tail, again folding in half, okay, going through the both front part and back part. Now going into my next stitch through both of the loops, now grabbing through everything beside my last loop, now 2 loops and finishing single crochet, doing it second time, now third time and fourth time. Perfect. Let's have a look if we have more or less at the same. Yep. And single crochet into the last stitch. Perfect. And now basically that's it. So now we can fasten off. We do not need to leave a longer tail. We just need to basically now fill the body with the fiber fill. And once you are done with that, I am going to show you how I am sewing the head on the body. Okay, ignore the mess on the table, but I needed to kind of make it a little bit, zoom it out so then you can better see what I am doing. But basically what I am making sure before I sew, that basically 2 of the tips are something like this and the body is more or less in between, okay? So the tail where I have, it's kind of in the middle. So I will just move that tail firstly on the head a little bit somewhere down below here, where I will be kind of starting with my sewing process. So just move it down there. Okay, good. So if you have any sticks or something like that, you can now, let's say, secure everything all together. I kind of don't have it, so I will just do it. I'm just too lazy to make them one for myself. So basically I will just kind of make it something like this. So I hope you can see everything. Well, I will try my best because it's tricky. Oh, okay, so what I will try to do is first starting to sew somewhere, let's say here you see this is our last row before we started making a tip. So somewhere between second and the third row before I started making a tip, this is where I am trying to kind of, let's say, start the sewing process. So, and what I am going through is I am going through the head, through one stitch, and then onto the body, through one of my last stitch. Now maybe I can put it a little bit closer. Okay, so something like this. Okay, and just simply pulling through. Okay, good. Yeah, and basically this way all around. So I am going through the one stitch through the body like this. It doesn't need to be perfect, but ideally go through every stitch so then you don't have any holes. Okay, one stitch through the body, one stitch through the head, and basically of course you are going alongside of the body, so slowly going to the back of your head, so going each row more. Okay, good. Now going kind of into the next row and next stitch, and this way all the way all around. This is how we are going to basically put the head and sew it together. Once you sewed everything together, so I always like to somehow secure it, so somewhere on the body just basically make a knot. It won't be visible, don't worry. So through one of the stitches, so how I'm making the knot, going through, let's say, one of the stitch. Now going through like this, and basically that's it. So, and now I'm just going to kind of hide the remaining yarn, well, not all of it because I have a long tail, but I'm going through several times just to make sure that basically it's not leaving anywhere. Perfect. And now our head is on the body. One last thing to do, and then we are done. Okay. So, and it is to make kind of a teeth. So we are using white yarn now. I am going somewhere from the back, somewhere like this. Okay, so we are going to make the whole circle going inside. So use a long tail. Depends how many teeth you want to make. Okay, and basically just random. Okay, so usually 2 rows down. Okay, you are going to put your needle, going already with the needle through your toy where you want to go your next kind of white teeth go out. So something like this. Now I want to have again 1 row. So what I'm doing first, I'm going all around kind of edge of the tip to make few teeth, and then I'm going a little bit around the circle, few of them, and basically that's it. And I'm using it and I'm going this direction, so I am always trying to go one or 2 rows down, always going with my tapestry needle to the next places I want to go, and just simply making, you see, one simple kind of a line. Okay, and you are going to repeat it exactly the same way, randomly how you want, and I will show you what I do at the end. Okay, so now when I am making my last basically teeth, well, I'm kind of getting out of the yarn, so I need to do it twice. So I am basically making my last teeth, so I am going there, and instead of going somewhere randomly, I am going exactly into the same stitch where I started. Okay, so on the other side. Okay, good. Now I will just simply make a knot, 2, just to secure everything. Now cut the yarn little bit, it doesn't need to be very long, but something like this. And basically now we are just going to simply hide it. So you can do it with your hook, you can do it with whatever. So usually I'm just doing it like this with the scissors. Depends on what type of yarn. Okay, you can't do this so easily with any type of the yarn. So basically you are just gonna hide it, nothing is visible from any side. And basically if you want, you can keep it just like this, or you can do just these teeth around the dark circle as well. And basically now your Demogorgon is ready. I hope you have enjoyed watching this tutorial, and now you have your own beautiful creation. Please, if you like this tutorial, don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to hit the subscribe, so then you can keep up with all of my upcoming tutorials. Until next time, happy crocheting!